What is up, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. I'm not making beats today or anything to do with the MPC, but it is to do with turntables and the mixer. I think some of you guys will find this helpful, particularly if you're a DJ and you've got a slightly older model of mixer. So the mixer that I've got here is the Numark M101. This isn't the USB version. I think that costs like 40 quid more or something. But anyway, this is what I got. And obviously these are the two volume faders and this is the crossfader. Obviously when you're DJing on something, you're obviously putting your hands on the vinyl and using the crossfader quite a lot, tapping it until that wears it out after a while. And I got this second hand, so I think it's already kind of worn out. And the difference between this mixer and some other mixers is that on some of the newer ones, maybe like some of the Serato ones that pair up with that, they are digital. So in the crossfader there's like a small computer, I think, that's just kind of saying, oh, put like 100% of channel 2, 0% of channel 1, or maybe 50-50 or whatever. This is actually to do with resistance and how much metal is being touched and whatever. So that does mean that it does get dirty through this gap, and obviously bits of the metal kind of flick off and stuff. It ends up giving you, like when you're moving it, it ends up giving you some channel bleed on each side because the contacts aren't touching as well. And also some like crackle if you're trying to transform or something, like tapping it all the time, it gives you a bit of crackle. It'll also get recorded in if you're pairing it up to a computer or something and you're trying to record it for a video or maybe a performance, or trying to just record some scratches into a song. To fix this, you're going to need a screwdriver. You're going to need these cotton buds to kind of, you know, get in there and clean it. And then what you're going to clean it with is, I don't know, one or the other, or a mixture of both, some isopropanol alcohol like this, and then also this thing here called Servisol, which is contact cleaner. What I'm going to do is basically just, take that off. That's just a plastic cover, and then you don't have to take the whole face off. You can if you want to clean all these switches and whatever, but the crossfader just comes out quite quickly. And then here the crossfader just comes out, and it is connected to this cable thing, but what you do is just, literally just pull it. Don't be too rough with it because it will break, but you know, if you wiggle it a bit, it'll come out, and that's all good. Then you've got the crossfader completely off and you can go and clean it. Cool, so now that we've got this whole part out, we need to take this top plate off. So I'll get the screwdriver and just take it off. There we go. There'll be this thing with like the readings on it, the top plate, and then also this protective cover thing. You're supposed to be able to take off this top cover and take off the bottom of the circuit board so you can clean each individual bar. I don't know how to do that. I also don't really want to try because it's very fiddly and I don't want to break it. So what I do is just, it doesn't clean it like fully if you do that, but I'd say it cleans about 70%, so it's good enough. What you want to basically do is get some of these, pour a bit of this into the cap. That's the isopropyl whatever. And then this, the Servisol. Basically, I'm just gonna do a few rounds with that and then just kind of try and get all the dirt off. So I don't know, maybe not that much. Just start rubbing it on these two, because there are two bars running down the middle there, I don't know if you can see. And that's obviously for the channel 1 and channel 2. And they get dirty and you kind of just need to clean it, and that'll be what that crackling noise is. It'll be when the dirt or whatever is kind of blocking the signal and it can't get all of it. So to fix that, you just need to clean it and get all the dirt off. That came off the first one. That's looking a lot more black than it was before, so we definitely got some good dirt off that. Now for the other side, obviously because I've switched the thing, but we've got to kind of do the same again. Yeah, that got some good stuff up. I always kind of use both sides because you don't want this to get too dirty and then use that on the other side. Alright, cool. I think that should be good. I don't know, let's just give it one more quick spray with this to make sure we got everything. And then, it's quite a lot actually. Just better wipe that off. Right, hopefully that's kind of helped it. I can definitely see it's a bit cleaner. You can see what came off it. It definitely kind of feels a bit more quickly like moving. So let's put this plate and all everything back on and see what happens. Alright, there are two important things in this part. One is get it connected the right way round, so, you know, left and right. And then the other thing is, if you drop anything in there, you're not going to be getting it out. So don't drop anything through here in this hole. Be very careful with the screws. So I think it sits that way, so let's connect it back up. Push it in there. And then just put the screws back on. Tighten them all up a bit. Last thing, this one. Oh yeah, it definitely feels, whoa, that feels super light. Actually, I'm actually surprised about that, seriously. Let's have a scratch. Pretty impressed with that, actually. Let me know if your mix is a bit broken and you're going to find this helpful. The two things I used was service salt and then also this thing, isopropyl alcohol to clean it, cotton buds, a few things like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed already, that's alright. You can subscribe now and it's still all good. Again, hope you found this useful and helpful, and let me know down in the comments if you're going to use it yourself. See you in the next one.